Hello friends, good afternoon. Welcome to Chandu Biology classes. So, in the previous class we discussed on reasoning topic, that is order, ranking and comparison. So, in this class we will be discussing about direction and distance. So, this is a series of ongoing classes, that is top 40 topics, most important topics for APPSC and TGPSC JLDL exam, and this series is very important, be it for TGPSC and APPSC JLDL exam, and most importantly and most precisely for APPSC aspirants, because your exam is in the upcoming month, that is on 16th, right. So, let us start with this topic, direction and distance. You will get at least 2 questions from this topic. Okay, this question are, I can say, slightly easier to solve. Okay, they are moderate to easy to moderate, I can say. These topics are easy to moderate, but some questions of these are slightly time consuming. Okay, so what I am here to do is first tell you the concepts and next tell you how to approach the questions. Conventionally how you solve, but how to avoid that method and use some short tricks so that you get the question right within 30 seconds, correct. So, let us start with the direction and distance. So, first of all we should know some basics when it comes to directions. So, total directions. Okay. So, if you talk about total directions, actually you may think that there are 4 directions. Actually there are total directions, means actually there are 8 directions. Okay. There are 8 directions. So, out of this main directions are 4 and sub directions are 4. So, what are they? Let us see. What are they? Let us see. Main directions means it is north, east, south, west, and sub direction means northeast, southeast, southwest and northeast, then northwest. Okay, northeast, southeast, southwest and what it is? Northwest. This is how we name the direction. These are the sub directions. All right. Now, have a look at this. If you look at this, see here, this is north, like you know, south, okay, and this is west and this is east. The sub directions are what? Between north and east we have northeast, between south and east we have southeast, and between north and west we have northwest, and similarly between south and west we have southwest. You must have heard about southwest monsoon. When we study geography, I will tell you about southwest monsoon also. All right. So, now having said this basics, let us continue. Now, one thing you must understand, that suppose I am telling that a person is, there is a person A, okay, is traveling to point B towards north. Towards north means you have to take it upwards, and if I said towards south means you have to take downwards, or if I take towards east means you have to take it as right, or if I say towards left means you have to take it as west. Okay, like this you have to take it. And also whenever I am telling that the person turns right or turns left, you have to always assume that unless and until they specify the angle, you should assume that they are turning by 90 degree. Okay, they are turning by 90 degree. Suppose a person A moves north by 5 km and turns to its right. Turns to its right means how will it turn? It is not going to turn like this or turn like this. It is going to turn exactly 90 degree. This one basic you have to keep in mind, very important. Now, let us directly go to the questions and understand the concepts. Now, what is the question that we have? Have a look at this question, what they are telling. So, they are telling if A is to the south of B and C is to the east of B. Okay, A is to the south of B. So, that means first what should I fix? I should fix B. A is to the south of B. South of B means below B. That time what I should take? What is the reference point here? The excuse me. The center point we have to take is B. So, if I take B as the center point, this is north, this is east, this is west and this is south, correct? No. Now, A is to the south of B, that means A will come here. Okay. Now, C is to the east of B, that means C will come here. Now, in which direction is A with respect to C? In which direction of is A with respect to C? They are asking the direction of A. Okay. What direction they are asking? Direction of A. With respect to whom? With respect to C. That means C will become the center now. Okay. C will become the center now. C is here. Okay. This is east, this is west, this is north, this is south and this is southeast. With respect to C, they are asking what is the direction of A with respect to what? With respect to C. From C, what is the direction of A? They are asking. That means what? With respect to C, the direction of A is what? Southeast. Okay. The answer is not given here. Okay. Actually, it should have been, this is what? This is not southeast, this should have been southwest. Okay. sorry for the mistake, that should be what? Southwest. This side it is southwest, the answer is southwest is the right answer. Okay, this is how you have to understand. Whatever the point of reference they give, please take it as a center. From that point above will be north, below that will be south, towards this right will be east, and towards this west will be, towards this left will be west, and between them will come the sub direction, that is northeast, northwest, southeast and southwest. Clear friends? I hope it is clear. Let us move to the next question. Now, if M is to the south of B, okay, and B is in the west of N, M is to the south of B, B is here, M is to the south of B, south of B means M should come here, okay, and B itself is in the west of N, west of N means towards the left side of N, south means below, okay, west means what? Towards the left side of N, B is in the west side of N, that is towards, for N, B will be in the left side, B will be in the left side, okay, got it like this, fine. Then in which direction is N? From N. In which direction is N? The direction of N, from where? From M, okay, from M, okay. So this will become our what? This will become our center. So this is south, so this is north, okay, this is east, this is west, okay. The direction of N, in which direction is N? From M, that is from M you have to find the direction of M, okay, from the direction of N, okay, from M you have to find the direction of N, that is what? This is between north and east, between north and east, this is direction, this is the direction that we have. Between north and east, what is the direction? We call it as northeast, we call it as what? Northeast, that is option C, okay. So in the beginning we have some very simple questions. Have a look at this. If A is to the south of B and C is to the east of B, so B is here, A is to the south of B, fine, and C is to the east of B, east of B means towards right side of B, and D is to the south of C at equal distance, D is to the south of C, D is to the south of C, south of C means below C, okay. I will repeat again, north means above, for me someone is north means above me, if someone is south means someone is below me, okay. Someone is to the east of means towards right of me, someone is to the west of me means the person is towards the left of me, like this you have to remember, clear. Next thing, see here they are telling what? They are telling then who is the southeast of B? Now D is at the south of C at equal distance, then who is to the southeast of B? So first focus on B, for B make a center, you have to make a center point for B, this is north, okay, this is south, this is east, this is west. Southeast of B, southeast means this is the southeast, okay, this is southeast, southeast of B who is there? That is D, southeast of B is who is that? That is D, okay, D is at the southeast of B, okay, D is at the southeast of B, who is at the southeast of B? That is D, clear? Clearly it is visible from the figure, got it? This is how we have to solve these questions, but I will tell you shortcut method after some questions where you can solve even without drawing the figure, okay. We do not have time to draw the figure because we have to save the time so that those additional seconds which we get can be used to solve some other questions, some additional 1 or 2 questions. So that is why in this such type of questions no need to draw figure, but initially I will be using the conventional method which we will avoid in the upcoming questions, clear. Now look at this, if A is 50 meters to the northwest of B, okay, if they give northwest, northeast, no need to get confused. So first what they are telling? A, northwest of B, okay, first write down B, northwest means what? This is north, okay, this is east, this is south, this is west, okay. Northwest, A is 50 meters to the northwest of B, this is northwest, this is 50 meters, okay, and C is 50 meters northeast of B, 50 meters northeast of B, this is northeast, this is what C is there, okay, and D is 50 meters south of B, D is what? 50 meters south of B, okay, D is here, D is 50 meters south of B, who is in the east direction of A? Who is in the east direction of A? Okay, they are asking who is in the east direction of A, that means what? See here, you have to understand one thing, that means this center we have to take it as A, because they are asking with reference to what? With reference to A. So center we should take it as A, this is north, for A I am talking about, this is west, this is south for A, this is east for A. They are asking who is in the east of A, east direction of A, this is also 50, this is also 50, east direction of A, who is there? That is C is there. So east direction of A, the person that is lying is, that is C, okay, that is C is the right answer to this question, clear, alright. C is in the east direction of A, that is to the right of A, okay. If you are looking at A like this, to the right of A, C is there, clear. Next question, look at this question, you have to understand the word play that they are using, okay, to confuse you, okay. They are telling Gwalior is to the east of Ahmedabad, Okay, that means I should write Ahmedabad here. To the east of Ahmedabad, what is there? Gwalior is there. Fine. Shimla is to the north of Gwalior. Shimla is to the north of Gwalior. Gwalior is here means north of Gwalior. Shimla is there. Okay. Gwalior is to the north of Bihar. Gwalior is to the north of Bihar means for Bihar, Gwalior is above. Okay. For if I write Bihar, above Bihar there is Gwalior. That means what? I should write Bihar below. This will be Gwalior. Fine. In which direction is Bihar to Shimla? In which direction is Bihar to Shimla? In which direction is Bihar to Shimla? Okay. To whom they are asking? To Shimla. What they are asking? About Bihar. Okay. In which direction is Bihar to Shimla? To whom? In which direction is Bihar? Okay. They are asking for Ahmedabad? No. They are asking for Gwalior? No. They are asking the direction of Bihar to whom? To Shimla. Okay. They are asking the direction of whom? Direction of Bihar to Shimla. Okay. To Shimla, Bihar is in which direction? Shimla is here. Bihar is in which direction? Downward direction. Downward means what? It is south. Okay. So, in which direction is Bihar to Shimla? To Shimla, Bihar is in downward direction, that is nothing but south. Okay. The answer is option A, south. No need to get confused. If you think about Shimla from Bihar, Shimla is in north direction. Don't get confused. But they are asking, in which direction is Bihar? To whom? To whom it is? To Shimla. To Shimla, Bihar is in south direction. If you look at Shimla, Shimla will be as my center point. Okay. From the center point, that is the focus point, that is Shimla. Okay. To Shimla, who is at the south, or to, if you consider Shimla, where is Bihar? Below Shimla. Below means what I told, it is south. Above means north, right side means east, left side means west, and below means it is south. So, to Shimla, Bihar is at the south direction. So, that is the right answer, that is option A. Clear? Done. Now, have a look at this. N is to the east of W. Okay. Now, they are telling what? N is to the east of W. That means, to the right of W, N is there. Fine. P is to the west of U. P is to the west of U. Okay. Okay. P is to the west of U. Okay. We don't know about U and W. We don't know. And U is to the south of W. Here they are telling U is to the south of W. That means, below U, below W, U will be there. U is to the south of W. U is to the south of W. That means, for W, below the W, U is there. South of W means U is there. And P is to the west of U. P will be west of U means to the left side of U, P is there. Now, in which direction of N from P? Okay, in which direction is N? Is not off, it should be is. Is N from P? In which direction is N? In which direction is N from P? From means what? P will be our focus point. This P will be our focus point. From P, N is in which direction? You can say directly, this is north, this is south, this is east, this side is east, this side is west. Okay. So, N is in this direction. So, that is what? Northeast direction. The answer is option C. Okay. That is answer C. The answer is option C. In your examination, you will have 4 options, but here I have given 5 options. No need to get confused. Okay. So, the answer is what? The answer is northeast. Got it? The answer is northeast. Got it? The answer to this question is northeast. Clear? Alright. Look at this question. Look at this question. Rahul travels 7 kilometers towards north. They are telling Rahul travels 7 kilometers towards north. Please pay attention. Rahul travels 7 kilometers towards north. Okay. Let this be the focus point, starting point. Okay. Let this be O. From here, Rahul travels 7 kilometers towards north. That is upwards. 7 kilometers towards north. Then he turns to his right. He turns to his right and walks how many kilometers? 3 kilometers. 3 kilometers. This is 7 kilometers. Okay. He again turns to his right and moves 7 kilometers forward. He will turn here right, again move forward means he is moving forward. If I am here, see this is north moving, I am turning right, okay, and again I am turning right and I am moving. That means I have to come down with the 2, that means I will come back here, okay, and again move 7 kilometers forward, okay, 7 kilometers. Now, in which direction is he? From his starting point. So, this is the starting point, this is the ending point. What is the direction of this? This is O. Okay, this is starting point. From this starting point, this is in which direction? This is in which direction? This is the direction of what? This is in which direction? The direction is in east direction. That is, the person is in east direction. The Rahul is in which direction? From point O, he is in east direction. That is, point O and E are what? To the right of O, E is there. That means it is east direction. I told you right? Right means it is east. Amit went 8 kilometers south. Okay, let us have a look at this question. What they are telling? Amit went 8 kilometers south. So, this will be the starting point, 8 kilometers south. okay, south. Amit went 8 kilometers south and turned west. And turned west means I am going south like this and turned west. Amit will be turning west. Okay, Amit went 8 kilometers south and turned west. Okay, and turned west. This will be third. This will be, he will come down south and he will turn west. Okay, that is actual west is turning, coming south and turning west, and walks 3 kilometer, fine. And they walks 3 kilometer, and again he turned north. He will turn north, that means above, upside, okay, and walk 5 kilometers, See, south means down, west means left, north means up. That's all. Keep it in your mind. That's all. No need to worry about that. Not with reference to the person. You have to look at this. South means you have to come down, west means left side, and top means north means you have to go upwards. So 5 kilometer. He took a final turn to east and walked 3 kilometers. He took a final turn and walked 3 kilometers. Okay, this will be the starting point, and walk 3 kilometers. This is 3 kilometer, and remaining here all it is this total is 8 means this will be 5 and this will be 3. This will again be 3 and this will total be 8. Okay, this from here to here. This from here to here it is 8. Out of that, this is 5 means this will be 3 kilometer. Okay, in which direction was Amit from the starting point? From the starting point, Amit is in which direction? This is the starting point. Amit is in which direction? Okay, Amit was here. Now he is here. This is the point. So Amit was here. Yes, he is here means it is below. Below means what? It is south. No need to worry about the distance and all. He is south. If they ask distance, 3 kilometers south. If you look at it, it is 3 kilometers south. So Amit is in which direction? He is in south direction. Amit is in which direction? Amit is in south direction. Clear? Amit is in south direction. Now look at this question. From here onwards, I will try to tell you the trick. See, it is question itself takes so much time to read, but solving does not take much time. So see here, I will show you. First let us use the conventional method and then I will tell you the trick. Veer faces towards north. Okay, Veer is facing towards north. Veer is facing towards north means upside east facing. Okay, Veer is facing upside. Okay, then what he will do is turning to his right, he walked 25 meters. North means he is looking upwards. Turning to his right means he is moving east. Okay, from this point he is moving east. Okay, turning to his right, he walked 25 meters. This is 25 meters. Okay, he then turns to his left. Okay, he will turn to his left. His left means this is left. He walked how many meters? 30 meters. Let me draw properly. This is turning to north. He will walk right 25 meters. Then he will turn to his left. This is left means this one. He walks how many meters? This is 30 meters. Okay, he walks 30 meters. Next he moves 25 meters after turning to his right. That is, he will turn to his right again. He will turn to his right again. After turning to his right, how much meters he will move? He will move 25 meters. Done. 25 meters he is moving. He then turns to his right again and walks 55 meters. Okay, he will turn to his right again and walks 55 meters. Okay, he will walk 55 meters. Fine, he walks 55 meters. Okay. Finally, he turns to his right. He turns to his right and moves 40 meters. Finally, he turns to his right and he will move 40 meters. He will move how many meters? 40 meters. He will move 40 meters. Okay. Finally, he turns to his side and move 40 meters. In which direction is he? Now from his starting point. From the starting point, he is in which direction? They are asking. Okay. 40 meters means this is how much? This is 25. This is 25. He will be somewhere close here, but not exactly at this point. This will be 40 meters. Okay. Now if you see at this, okay, from the starting point, he is in which direction? He is here. But what is the direction? Directly I can tell you it is in southeast direction. But how? I will tell you. See, let us use this point as the reference point. This point as a reference point. This is north, this is east, this is west, this is south. This point means this is nothing but southeast. Okay. So from the starting point, he is in which direction? He is in southeast direction. He is in which direction, friends? He is in southeast direction. He is in southeast direction. Clear? He is in southeast direction. Now I will tell you the trick. The trick is, in any question on direction and distance, if they give the trick, in any question on direction and distance, if they give, what you should do is, before solving the question I am telling you, in any question on direction and distance, if they give, what you should do is, you should write down what? North, east, south, west. That is what? See here, friends, this is north, east, south and west. So you take clockwise. Okay, you take clockwise. That is, you have to write it like this: north, east, south, west. Okay, again it will come after west, it will come to north. Okay, after west it will come to north. north, east, south, west. Okay. If I am saying north, under north you write down something. If I am saying east, under east you have to write down. If I am saying south, under south you have to write down. If I am saying west, under west you have to write down. Or if I am saying from north, if I am saying moving towards the right means you have to move like this. If I am saying moving towards the left means you have to move like this and it will come to west. Okay, it is cyclical. Okay, it is cyclical. So after west, if I am saying right means it will come back to here. After north, if I am saying right, left means it will come back to west, like that. It is cyclical. Okay. After writing the values, finally what you have to do is you have to do the difference of north minus south, and you have to do the difference of east minus west. That is what? North minus south and east minus west. Okay, whatever the values you get, the distance, north minus south is one difference. You will get some value x. East minus west you will get some value y. Okay, based on that you have to solve the question. Okay, now using the trick, if I solve this question here, okay, using the trick if I solve this question here, how to solve this question, have a look at it. Now what they are telling, north east, southwest. Okay, north east, southwest, I will write it here, north east, southwest. Okay, now what they are telling is Veer faces towards north. Veer faces towards north means this is the point he is there. Okay, turning to his right, he walks 25 meters. Turning to his right means, its right means, let me write again, see here, observe carefully the trick. With two, three questions you will understand the trick. North, east, south and west. The person is here, Veer is here. Turning to his right, he moves 25 meter. 25 meter means its north is right is what? East. So from north, east is towards right. From north, if you have to move right, what is there here? East is there. So under east you have to write 25 because they are telling 25. He then turns to his left. Okay, then turns to his left and walks 30 meter. From east left means what? For east left is north and walks 30 meter means you have to write under north you have to write 30 meter. Okay, next he moves 25 meters after turning to his right. Again from north he will move towards his right. So under east only you have to write what? 25 meter. He then turns to his right again. From here right means what? From here right means it is south and walks 55 meters. And walks how much? 55 meters. From here finally he turns to his right and moves 40 meters. From here finally he turns to his right and moves 40 meters. From here right means it is under west and moves 40 meters. In which direction is he now? From the starting point. In which direction is he now? From the starting point. First of all, let us write down the values that we have. Here what we have is, if I write it down here, north, east, south, west, I will write down the values. This is 30 is there, 25 plus 25 is 50, south is 55, okay, west is what? 40. Now if I find the difference, okay, if I find the difference, north and south what I am getting? North and south I am getting, the difference is 25. Which is the bigger value? South is the bigger value. Under south I have to write 25 because north and south if I have to find the difference, it is 30 minus 55, that is the difference is coming as 25. Which is the bigger value? 55 is the bigger value. So under south I have to write 25. And east and west, what is the difference I am getting? East and west I am getting the difference as 10. But which is the bigger value, 50 or 40? 50 is bigger value. So under east I have to write 10. So we are having the values under what? Finally we will have it like this, north, east, south, west. Finally how much we will have? Under east we will have 10 and under south we will have, how much we will have under south? Under south we will have how much? 55 minus 30 is 25. So we will have only two direction, that is south and east, that can be written as southeast. That can be written as what, friends? Southeast. Okay. I know this one you understood, this one is still tricky, you are not getting it. Don't worry, have some patience. In the next question you will understand. Okay, listen carefully. Let us move to the next question. Here I will be using only the tricks and solve. I am not going to write down the figure and all. Just using the tricks I will solve. Tanu walked 10 miles from the point to P towards east. So let me write down north, east, south, west. Okay, Tanu walked 10 miles from point B towards east. So under east what I should write? 10 miles, done. He then took right turn and walked 5 miles. Okay, so from east right side means it is coming towards south, so 5 miles. Taking another right, walked again for another 5 miles. Again right means it is west, another 5 miles. Okay, in which direction is point P from where Tom is standing now? Okay, in which direction is point P from where Tom is standing now? In which direction is point P? This is point P. So Tanu walked 10 miles from point P towards east. Okay, Tanu walked 10 miles from point P towards east. Okay, so which direction is there? So which direction, if they are asking how to find the direction, no need to worry. See here, north and south, what is the difference? I am getting 5. So under south only I will write 5 because there is no value here and the bigger value is 5 itself. Here it is 0. Okay, east and west, what is the direction? What is the difference I am getting? 5. But 10 is a bigger value, I have to write what? 5. So, what is the direction that I am getting? Southeast. So, the answer is what? Southeast. So, the answer I am getting is southeast. So, the values are under only two directions, that is south and east. The answer is southeast is the right answer to this question. Southeast is the right answer to this question. Now, using this I could solve actually within 30 seconds, but explanation took almost a minute. But same thing if I solve using the figure. I can solve using the figure, I will show you how you can get the same answer. But I wanted to follow this method, that is a trick method. So, let us see. Tanu walked 10 miles from point P. So, this is point P, 10 miles point P towards east. He then took turn right and 5 miles. Okay, this is 5 miles. Again he took right and walked another 5 miles. Fine, 5 miles. Okay, in which direction? In which direction? Okay, again for 5 miles. In which direction is point B from where Tom is standing? So, in which direction is point P from where Tom is standing? In which direction is point B from where Tom is standing means, see this is southeast. This is southeast only, correct? No, this is southeast. We are getting it as southeast. The answer is southeast. That is perfectly all right. Okay, that is perfectly all right. Clear? Let us move to the next question, friends. Have a look at this question. Have a look at this question. A cyclist goes 8 km east. So, same thing, we will use the trick. North, east, south, west. Cyclist goes 8 km under east, I will write 8. Okay, then turn to his left. Left means we have to come to, from here east, left means to the east, it is left means I have to come to north. Okay, 8 is here, left means north. Okay, and travels 7 km. Okay, no problem. Then turns east, Okay, then turns east means and travels 10 km. Then turns east means no need to worry. Under east you write how much? 10. Okay, and then turns south and travels 7 km. Under south you have to write what? 7. That's it. Okay, where is he now with reference to his starting point? Where is he now with reference to his starting point? Okay, this is what they are asking. Okay, where is he now with reference to his starting point is the question that they are asking. First of all, what we have to do? Okay, north south difference. North south difference is what? 7 minus 7. 7 and 7 I can cancel. Okay, east and west south difference is what? That is 18. This is nothing but 0. 18 and 0 is I am getting it as 18. And it is in which direction? The number that is there, final value that is there, it is 18 is under which direction? It is under east direction. So, the answer is what? 18 km east. 18 km east is the right answer. Okay, the answer is what? 10 plus 8, 18, 18 km east. 18 minus 0, nothing is there means it is 0. So, it is 18 minus 0 is 18. 18 km under which direction? Under east direction. So, the answer is what? 18 km east. Clear, friends? This is how we have to solve these questions. Clear? Let us move to the next question. Using the same concept, let us try this. Okay, using the same concept, let us try this. So, a bird starts from its nest and flies 3 km north. Okay, so write down north, east, south, west. Okay, now they are telling flies 3 km north. That means what? I have to write under north, I have to write 3 km. Then turns west and flies 4 km. Turning under, don't worry. Under west, I have to write how many? 4 km. That's it. Then turns south and flies 11 km. Under south, how much I should write? 11 km. Fine. Then turns to its left and flies 4 km. Turn to its left means from south, left means what? This is south, left means east. From south, right means it is west. For this, you have to focus on this. South, left means what? It is east. So, that is flies 4 km. Now, where is it now with respect to its nest? Where is it now with respect to its nest? Don't worry. So, what we have to do? First, we have to find north and south difference. Correct? No, north and south difference. And if I find the difference from north and south, what I am getting? I am getting it as 8. But before that, if I find east and west difference, it is getting cancelled. So, it is not under east and west. Now, if I find north and south difference, I am getting as what? North and south difference. North and south difference is 3 minus 11. It is nothing but 8. I have to take the positive value. 8, I have to write under south because out of 11 and 3, out of 11 and 3, so see south is 11, north is 3. Out of 11 and 3, which is the bigger number? 11 is the bigger number. So, under south only I should write. So, where is it now with respect to its nest? With respect to its nest, it is 8 km. In which direction? In south direction. Why south direction? Difference we got 8 km. Why south direction? Because under south there is 11, under north there is 3 km. Out of 3 and 11, 11 is a bigger number. So, under 11, 11 is under what? South. So, under south only I should write 8 km. So, it is 8 km south. So, the distance is how much? 8 km from its original point, and it is in which direction? It is in south direction. That is the right answer to this question, friends. This is how we have to solve these questions. Okay, very simple. Within 30 seconds you will get the answer. Now next question. Nandu walked 30 meters towards east. No need to draw the figure, north, east, south, west. Nandu walked 30 meters towards east. Done. Then turned right. Turned right means for east. If it is right means I have to come to south. Okay, and walk 20 meters. Okay, under south I have to write 20 meters. Again it turned right and walked 30 meters. From south right means it is 30. Done. Okay, and walk 30 meters. How far is he from his starting point? They are asking how far is he from the starting point. What I should do? 30, 30 I should cancel. North and south, if I find the difference, there is 0. Nothing is there means it is 0 only. So the difference is what? 20. Under which I should write? Under south only I should write. Because 20 and 0, 20 is a bigger number. Under south only I should write. So how far is he from the starting point? He is 20 meter from the starting point. In which direction? In south direction. They have not asked the direction, but how far is he from the starting point? It is 20 meter. Clear, friends? This is how we have to solve these questions. This is how we have to solve these questions. Alright, let us move to the next set of questions. Let us move to some complex questions. Okay, look at this question. Rinki travels 3 kilometers eastwards. So what I should do? North, east, south, west. Rinki travels 3 kilometers eastwards. So under east I should write 3. Okay, then turns left. Then turns left means it has to, from east left means it has to come to north. Travels 6 kilometers and travels 6 kilometers. She then turns right and travels 2 kilometers. From north right means it is under east only. How much? I should write down here below. Already number is written under east, so don't write it next to it. You have to write it below. Okay, line by line. Okay, next is then travels 3 kilometers northwards. Again it is telling what? Northwards 3 kilometers. So under north what I should write? I should write 3. I should write 3. She finally travels 5 kilometers westwards. 5 kilometers westward means under west I should write how much? 5. Under west I should write how much? 5. That's it. Now under south nothing is there. So if I talk about the difference is what we have to find? North, south, east, west. Correct? No. Under north what is there? 6 plus 3 9. Under east what is there? 5. Okay. Under west what is there? 5. Under south what is there? 0. So if I talk about the difference, east and west difference is what? 5 and 5 will cancel. North and south difference is what? 9 minus 0 is 9 itself. So and the bigger value is under 9. 9 and 0, which is the bigger value? 9. So under 9 is under which? Under which direction? 9 is under north direction. So the answer to this question is what? 9 kilometer north. 9 kilometer north. Very simple question. Okay, it is 9 kilometer north. Got it? It is 9 kilometer north. Okay. Look at this question. Rahul walks 6 kilometers in the west, then turns to his right and moves 8 kilometers. He then turns to his left and moves. Okay. Let us write figure that is north, east, south and west. Alright. Now Rahul walks 6 kilometers in the west. So under west I should write what? 6. He turns to his right. Okay. For west right means there is nothing is there you may think, but again it will come back to here. It is cyclical, I told you beginning itself. North, east, southwest, north, east, southwest, it goes on like this. So for west right side means it will come to north. For north left side means it will come to west. For west right side means you may think it is nothing is there. For west right side means it is north. For north left side means you may think nothing is there, it will come to west. Actually it will come to west. So for west, so they are telling he turns to his right and moves 8 kilometer. So right means under north it will come 8 kilometer. He then turns to his left. Again he will turn to left means he will come to west again. See west right side come to north. North left side means he will come to west. Left and moves 9 kilometer. Okay. Then turns to right and moves 12 kilometer. Again from here he will turn to right and move 12 kilometer. Done. Okay. From here right means again he will come to north. Now in which direction is he from his starting point and how far? Okay. They are asking the distance and also the direction. 12 plus 8 is 20. 12 plus 8 is 20. And 6 plus 9 is what? 6 plus 9 is 15. 6 plus 9 is 15. Now they are asking us to find the difference. Okay. First of all you have to understand that here we are having the direction in only in which point? Under north we have direction, under west we have direction. Correct? No. So the answer is northwest. The answer is northwest. The answer is northwest. So the only option that is having northwest is, it is actually option 3 directly we can say. But if they had given another option, suppose I make option 1 as northwest only, that time which option to choose? So, for that here we have 20 under north, under west we have 15. So, here what we have to do is we have to use the Pythagoras theorem. Here we have to use the Pythagoras theorem to find the northwest direction. Okay. See here, we have to use the Pythagoras theorem to find the northwest direction. What we have to do is 20 square, okay, 20 square plus 15 square. So, that is what 400 plus 225. So, that gives us what square root of 625, that is nothing but equal to 25. Okay, that is nothing but equal to 25. So, northwest, under northwest it is 25 kilometer northwest direction, 25 kilometer in northwest direction. So, like this we have to take the Pythagoras theorem, that is 20 square plus 15 square gives us the actual direction of northwest. Okay. Here in this question directly only one option is given which is having northwest. So, directly we can choose 25 kilometer northwest. But if they had given northwest another direction, that time whether to go with 15 or whether to go with 25, you will get confused. That time when you are having two values, put square root and suppose I take this as a, suppose I take this as b. So, the distance d will be equal to square root of a square plus b square. Okay, remember this. If it is a, if it is b, distance d will be equal to square root of a square plus b square. If you are not understanding what is Pythagoras theorem, no need to worry. Distance d is equal to square root of a square plus b square. Got it? Like this you remember, square root of a square plus b square. Next question. Now, Arish walks 10 kilometers towards east. Okay, let me write down northeast, southwest. Arish walks 10 kilometers towards east and east, no, 10 kilometers. He turns left and walks it. Turns left means he will come to, by now you would have understand left means you have to come to north. From here, east to left means here, south to left means east, west to left means it is south, like that. Again he turns to his left and walks 8 kilometers. From here left means he will come to west. From here left means he will come to west. Okay. He walks how many kilometers? He walks 8 kilometers, done. Now, at last he turns to left and walks 5 kilometers. Okay. How far is he now from his starting point? How far is he from his starting point? Now, what I can do is this north and south, the difference what I will get? I will get it as north and south, I will get the difference as 3. But where should I write 3? I should write it under north because 8 is a bigger number than 5. I should write 3 here. East and west, the difference is what? East and west, the difference is 2 because 10 minus 8 is 2, the difference is 2. But under what I should write? I should write it under east because 10 is a bigger number than 8. So, this is the point. Now, we got 3 and 2. Actual distance to find out what I should do, let me write it as a, let me write it as b. So, what I should do here? I should write it as square root of a square plus b square. So, that is nothing but what? Square root of a square is what? That is 3 square is 9 and b square is 4. So, that is square root of 13. So, the answer is square root of 13. Okay. The answer is square root of 13. The answer is what? Square root of 13. That is we have 13 kilometer, but we should get square root of 13 kilometer. That is answer is none of this. None of this is the right answer to this question, friends. None of this is the right answer to this current question. Clear? Let us move to the next question. 2 more questions we will do and then we will wind up. We will meet in the next class where we will be doing same topic or we will come up with new topic. Let us see, okay, whether we will be able to complete. Shweta walked 27 meters towards east. So, north, east, south, west. Please use the trick, it will definitely be useful. 27 meters towards east. So, under east I should write 27 meters. She then turned to left, left means it is, and walked 4 meters. So, under north I should write, left means I have to write under north. Okay. She then turned to his left, again here left means and walk 24 meters. Again left means it will come to west, 24 meters, fine. At what distance is she from the starting point and in which direction? Okay. Now, if I find east and west direction, east and west the difference is what? East and west the difference is coming out to be 3, 27 minus 4 is 3. But under what? But under east, because east is having a bigger number, that is 27. So, I should write 3 here. North and south the difference is what? It is 4 only, 4 minus 0 is 4, the bigger number is 4, 4 is under which direction? North direction, I should write 4 here. So, the direction is what? The direction is what? The direction is northeast. Okay. And what distance is she from the starting point and in which direction? At what distance is she from the starting point and in which direction they are asking? She then turned to left. Okay. She then turned to, okay, fine. So, if I use this logic, okay, if I use this logic, so the answer should be what? Under south we do not have any dates, what? 25 east, okay. She then turned to left means it should come north and walked 4 meters then turn to left and walk 24 meters. Fine. Now, under this logic, I am having the direction that is what? That is northeast. That is northeast is the direction I am having. In any option, is there any northeast direction? Actually, there is no option that is having northeast. The answer is none of this. But to find the distance, if I name this as A, if I name this as B, I can use the formula that is A square plus B square. That gives me what? That is 16 plus 9. That is nothing but square root of 25. That is nothing but 5. So it is 5 kilometers northeast. So the answer is 5 kilometers northeast direction. Clear? Okay. Another question. Dinesh walks 26 kilometer in the north direction. So northeast southwest. While reading the question only, you can start solving. So 26 kilometer north direction. He then turns to his right. Right means he has to come to east and it will be 8 kilometer. Then turns to his right again and moves 11. Okay, 11 under south. He then turns to right and moves 28 kilometer. Okay, done. Now in which direction is he from the starting point? Now in which direction is he from the starting point? Now if they are asking which direction, what we have to do here is first we have to find the difference. So north and south difference, what I am getting? I am getting it as 26 minus 11 is 15. Under what I should write? I should write under the bigger number. After out of north and south, the bigger number is what? North, because it is having 26. So it will be 26 minus 11 is, I will write it as 15. Now east and west. East and west difference is what? 28 minus 8 is 20. But which is the bigger number out of 28 and 8? 28 is bigger. So under west I should write what? 20. Okay. And under west I should write 20. So what is the direction that we have? We have direction of northwest. So the direction is northwest, and if finding the distance, you can use the formula A square plus B square. So the answer is 25 kilometer northwest direction. Clear? Now another important concept, please be careful. Now if they are not asking the distance, if they are not asking the direction, if they are asking facing, if they are asking facing, which direction facing? Till now what they asked, they are asking the distance or direction, or they are asking direction and distance, both they are asking. Now if they are asking which direction they are facing, okay, I am here, I am turning like this means I am not in the east direction, I am facing the east direction. Okay, if I am here, I am turning like this means I am not in the east direction, not in the west direction, I am facing the west direction. Okay, if I am here, I am not in the north direction, but I am facing the north direction. Understood? Okay, if I have come forward here means I have come to north direction, but here I am just facing the north direction. Okay, they are asking facing type of question. For such type of questions, what you should do is, under which direction you put the last value, under which direction, listen again, under which direction you put the last value, that is the direction that the person is facing. So let me tell you by this question. So Rahul travels northeast southwest, same trick. Okay, northeast southwest. Rahul travels 7 kilometers north. Under north I should write 7, and then turns to his right. Under turns to his right means it is east, and walks 3 kilometers. He again turns to his right. Again turns to right means again right, and moves 7 kilometers forward. Okay, done. Okay, now in which direction is he facing? Now if they ask which direction is he facing, no need to do north south difference, east west difference. No. Okay, I started with 7 here, then 3, and I wrote 7 here under south. What was the last number that I wrote? If you can see, if I do undo here, what was the last direction that I wrote? It was under south direction that I wrote. So it is the south direction that is facing. So which direction is he facing? That is south direction. Under which direction I wrote the last value? Okay, that the last value, that is the recent value that I wrote, that is under south direction. So he is facing which direction? South direction. That is the right answer to this question, friends. That is the right answer to this question. Okay, if they are asking facing type of questions, you have to solve like this. Just look at the direction under which you write the last value. Okay, now have a look at this question. Rinki travels 3 kilometers eastwards, north, east, south, west. 3 kilometers east, west. 3 kilometers eastwards. Okay, now what they are asking is, and then turns left. Left means will come to north and travels 6 kilometers. Okay, she then turns right and travels 2 kilometers. Turns right means again she will come under east. Okay, and then travels 3 kilometers northward. Again 3 kilometers northward. Done. She finally travels 5 kilometers westward. So I should write under west, I should write 5 kilometers westward. Okay, now in which direction is she facing? They are asking on which direction is she facing. What was the final value I wrote? 5. Under which direction I wrote? West. So the direction which she is facing is west itself. The answer is west. No need to worry about all this. Under which direction is she facing? The answer is west. Okay, the answer is west. By using this method, you can solve the question within, actually you can solve within 10 seconds also. Okay, while explaining it is taking 30 seconds, otherwise it is just 10 seconds question. Otherwise, if you draw the figure and do, there are chances you may go wrong, or even if you get the right answer, it will take at least a minute or minute and half. Okay, at least 60 to 90 seconds. That's why please follow this method, you will be able to solve the question very easily. Got it, friends? Let us move to the next question. Imagine that you are walking towards west. Okay, northeast, southwest. Okay, northeast. Imagine that you are walking towards west. Okay, I am here. Okay, you turn left. Okay, you turn left means I will come here. Okay, then again you turn left, I will come here under east. After that you turn right. From east I turn right means I have to come again south. Again you turn right, and once again turn to the right. Okay, in which direction you are walking now? Which direction means you are walking now means in which direction you are facing? Last is the last value, put it under what? Under west. So which direction you are walking? It is west. It is west itself. Got it? This is how you have to answer the question. In which direction you are walking means in which direction you are facing. The answer is west itself. Clear? So these are the questions. Okay. Again, this is facing direction. Okay. A cat runs 20 feet or towards whatever it is, feet or whatever the unit. Don't worry about the unit. Northeast, southwest. A cat runs 20 kilometer 20 towards east. So I have to write 20 here. Okay, 20 inch or 20 this one. Okay, and turns to right. Turns to right means it should be here 10, and turns to right and runs 9, and again turns to left and runs 5. From west to left means it should be here. Then turns to left and runs 12, and finally turns to left and runs 6. Okay. Now which direction is the cat facing? And the last direction which I wrote is north. So the answer is north. The answer is north. So the answer to this question is north, which is option C. Clear, friends? This is how we have to solve this question. Clear? This is how we have to solve the question when it comes to facing direction. Under which direction you are writing the last value, that will be the direction that the person is facing. One more question. A man started to walk north. Okay. North, east, south, west. If you are not giving the distance, just put dot. North. So after moving the distance, he turned right. Okay, he will come here. He turns to right and moving a little distance again he will turn right, turn to its end in the left. Okay, so north, after moving a distance he turn to his right. Okay, right means he will come east. He turns right. Okay, and moving a little distance again he turned in the end to his left. In the end he will turn to left means it is the position, that is from south to left means it is coming under east direction. In which direction is he going now? It is under east direction. So the answer to this question is east. Okay, so the answer to this question is east, friends. Okay, so this is how we have to solve the questions on direction and distance. Okay, some more questions are there which we will be solving in the next class. I will wind up right now. Okay, we will meet again in the next class. In the next class we will be having not just, in the tomorrow session you will not be having just reasoning, you will also be having general studies. I will be starting with modern history. That is from July 1st, that is from tomorrow. Alright, friends, I will wind up now. Thank you so much. Please do watch again if you have some doubt, or if you have doubt you can put it in the comment section. Do share, like and subscribe to Chandu Biology classes for more such useful and highly beneficial content. Thank you. Take care.